Yo guys, it is a new day. I don't know how many days have gone by since I last talked to you guys about working on this car. But I did a good bit of work since you last saw it. Last you saw, this was not on here, but it's on here now. A bunch of other things are bolted on here. Alternator is back in. A radiator is properly seated into the mounts, and these things are ready to go. Just a few more things left. I have to finish doing the CCV delete. I deleted the CCV off of the intake. I just have to cap the dipstick. This is some like contraptioning that I gotta do to make this like seal itself in. The one tensioner down there, the AC tensioner, doesn't allow me enough range of motion to release the amount of tension that I have to install the belt. So I gotta take that off, grind it down a little bit, and then I should be okay to do that. Then once that's done, we can get the belt on. We can get all the belts on. And once the belts are on, we can finish up the radiator. I gotta flush some water through this just to make sure any like sediment, any debris, dust or whatever just gets out of it. So I'm just gonna detach the bottom hose, put on the other hose over here, get a funnel, pour some water into it, let it all just flow out. Yeah, this thing is super close to being done. I'm extremely tired. I was up late last night and now got up early to go get parts and stuff. I ran around all over town finding all the stuff I need. I had to get this ratchet so I can take the tensioner off. This was $15. That is some crap. But I got this little fitting. This is gonna go in for the CCV delete. Hit this line, 3/8 line, and then some like screws and bolts, speed clips for the radiator mounts, nut for the intake, then 7/8 hose for the other part of the CCV delete. I'm gonna be using this what I'm gonna be using to cap off this thing right here. I'm gonna just shove it in there. First things first, we're gonna worry about that pulley, that tensioner, get that situated, get the radiator shroud and all that stuff put back on, and yeah, should be okay. Put a spell on you. Oh yes, baby. Oh yes. Boys, it is coming along super nicely. Got the radiator shroud, or fan shroud? Yeah, fan shroud back in. With the fan, spins nicely. All the belts are on. The whole front end, up here anyways, back together. Dipstick is in with the O-ring, new O-ring. And I got the intake boot in here also. So the last thing I can do left today is do the catch can, finish up the CCV delete. I do still have to plug up the distribution rail. I think this is called the air distribution rail. I had a solution that kind of didn't really work, so I got to find something else. So all I need is a cap for this side, and then a cap for this side over here. Now this I can find at the auto parts store and put a clamp on. This one not so much. So what I'm probably gonna do with this is I have the fitting that it went to. I can put the same size cap that goes on the other side right here, and then put something here. I have this here right now. This is what I meant by it didn't really work. But I'm thinking I might just like electrical tape this and put a clamp on this little cap right there. This is something I had left over from working on the Audi. It's just going to receive light vacuum, and it's going to be like in the center of the engine on the intake side. It's going to get like kind of hot, but not like really hot. Nothing that electrical tape probably can't handle anyway. So I'll probably just seal that up, put some electrical tape on it, find a cap for this side and the other side, and then just be done with that. Just hook it on and never think about it again. I'm gonna set up the CCV system. So I'm running a 7/8 hose from here. Gonna go to my catch can over here, and then from there it's gonna go with a 3/8 line to a hole on the back of the intake manifold back there. So I think first I'm going to work on mounting the catch can over here. Nothing goes over here. This was for the M52. Had something over here like the 1999 or 1998 or whatever it is engines. Have something over here, but this does not, so I can use this. It's just a little bracket, so it's pretty easy to put on. Kind of like it was made for this, honestly. So I'm going to figure out mounting that up, and then we'll run the lines. I'll show you guys all that stuff and how that is all going to work after I've already done it, because it's not that exciting, and there's a million videos with much greater detail about how to do it. So I suggest watching those if you need to know how to CCV delete your M52TU. I am running into some issues and running out of time to do this CCV delete. But what I did do real quick is I put in the sun visors. So now I got 2 sun visors, both can click in nice and easy. So that's good to have. Yeah, I gotta go to work soon, so I'm gonna stop working on this for a bit. But I am gonna fix one more thing before I stop. Alright, so I really wanted to shut the hood just to see what it looked like. But this fender is all kinked and bent in. Now, I'm gonna probably get a whole new fender just because this is so messed up. I might be able to fix this one day, but I'm probably just gonna take this hammer, soft-ended hammer, a dead blow hammer, and we're just gonna hit it a few times, and hopefully it goes back to about normal-ish. Probably not normal, but close enough. Oh jeez, I just knocked the hose clamp off something. Ah, not too bad. Still doesn't close because of many other reasons. Actually, I think this is the closed position about. This fender is just destroyed. Hope that's not. Wait, that's that's something to figure out, but for right now I'm just gonna put this down so I can look at it like it's almost finished, but it's not, and get ready for work because I gotta go to work. Hey y'all, it's a new day, it's bright, it's sunny as all hell. But as you guys saw from last night's little clip, I got pretty much everything buttoned up in this car. Went to go take out the airbox, or to check out the airbox to take out the filter, and I found another like nest, like a mice nest or rat's nest or whatever. So that's great. It's not like a big deal. I'm just gonna vacuum it out and put that back in. I gotta do a few more things to button up. Gotta do a little bit of wiring. Gotta wire on a new clip for the math. We're gonna finish up the CCV delete. I figured out everything that I'm gonna do, so that should go over pretty smoothly. Not much left to do. There's really not much left to do at all. So I'm gonna get that little bit done real quick. And then later on, we might tackle the sunroof, because the sunroof cannot shut at all. So I'm gonna need to figure out that. I checked out one of the rails. One of the rails is off. So maybe I can just fix it, and I don't need to get a whole new system or whatever. Maybe it's messed up. I don't know. But someone's definitely already messed with it. So I'm gonna try to see if I can do something about that. All right, boys. Pardon the crack on the screen. That's my screen protector. It's made of glass, and I cracked it. So, anyways, this is what I got so far of the CCV delete. I had to wrestle this 7/8 line onto here, and then I had to wrestle the 3/8 line onto here, but I got it. Eventually I got it. This is all hooked up, all clamped up. Had to do some cutting, a little bit of, all that stuff. Got that on there. I just need to get more 3/8 line to go from here to the back of the intake, but I noticed the intake port that I was going into is really tiny, the one with the vacuum cap on it. But what I realized I can do is, here's the vacuum cap. I'm just gonna put a hole right through it, all the way through, and then put this. Here's a little bit of 3/8 line I got. I can stick this vacuum cap inside of the 3/8 line, almost like a spacer in a way. Oh, it's not really fitting right now, but almost like a spacer in a way. And that should work to secure it. I'm not going to put in the airbox just yet because I got this wiring I have to do. So this is the wiring harness that I pulled from a junkyard car. Everything's the exact same. I gotta transfer some things from this car's harness onto this, and then I can put this, because as you can see, I think I counted this, there's like 16 wires I have to solder back in, so that's gonna be lots of fun. Already soldered this one up. This was just a broken clip because the guy, I guess, pried this off, not realizing that it pushes down and just comes off really easy, but people are stupid like that. So, and then tomorrow I'm also going to take my trip to the junkyard to get a few more things. Some radiator mounts right here, the rubber one, so this doesn't, well, move back and forth. And like, it's okay like this, but I'd rather it doesn't do this, you know. And then I need the one bolt. I still can't find a bolt that fits for the intake manifold. I gotta get that one bolt. Oh, and I'm gonna try to find a new thing, a new cabin filter box, because this one's like, it's okay, but like bits on this are broken. It didn't really seal properly, so that'd be, you know, sending nasty crap into the interior. Don't want to breathe that in, you know, them noxious fumes and whatnot. I got more 3/8 line, ran to the back of the intake, and our CCV delete is complete. That's pretty much the whole CCV delete. Pretty simple. I didn't even use a clamp on the back because the clamp wasn't really fitting, so I just left it alone basically, just not even gonna run a clamp. I mean, it shouldn't even really need a clamp, if I'm being honest. But as for what is next, I don't really know. What I'll probably do is actually check out the sunroof now, see what's up with that. Just kind of leave the engine bay alone. I did check the hood clearance to make sure that this thing actually does fit, and it does fit in there by a long shot, by a good bit. So the hood shuts fine, and I mean, y'all can't really see it. Maybe you can kind of sort of see it, but the top of the filter is like right, like when this is shut, it's like touching like the roof of the hood, the top of the hood, the ceiling of the hood, I guess you call it. It's not like that bad, you know what I mean? It's pretty good. Also, I'm not sure if I put the in and out. I'm not sure if I put the in and out on the right side. I just noticed that one side says in, one side says out, and I think in is supposed to go. Here is the in, and then from there is the out, and that's probably backwards. Okay, I'll fix that later. But for right now, I'm gonna check out that sunroof. That's not right. Okay, this is very broken. Alright, that adhesive is going to be really fun to remove later, but yeah, this is very busted. So I can see the thing is out of the rail and snapped out, so that's awesome. I'm guessing someone tried to remove this, didn't know how to do it, and they just straight up broke it. So now I'm going to remove it. However I do that, I got to look it up again. If I have time anyway today, I might not have time. I have work at 4 o'clock. It's almost 3. I'll look up a video, I'll check out how to do it. If I don't do it now, I'll do it later afterward. But that is that's just the sound of the S4. It's the next morning, my dad was leaving for work, and I think I got the sunroof. Wow, I know there's a certain way how you do this, I don't know. So let's inspect our damage here. This one's not broken, but it's out of its thing. Also, this rail is not on. Alright, so there's a way to take this out. I gotta look up some more stuff. There's a way to get that off. I forget how you do it. I think I gotta start with this. I don't know. I don't remember anymore. I should go back and watch a video. Trying to see if maybe we can find a salvageable part from the parts car. I'm about to go to the yard in a bit here. If I can take all the rails out and I can get the same stuff from a parts car, that would be awesome. Alright boys, I'm sorry I didn't really show like any of that, but I figured out how to do everything, and I figured out how to take out what was in these slides. Something that's in these slides is what we need. I don't know what it is because the part is disintegrated out of this car, but I'm about to go to the junkyard to get some other stuff. Hopefully I find what I need there, and then hopefully I can take it out, what I need there. And yeah, whatever it is, it's this piece, whatever this is that's like destroyed is what I need. These thankfully were perfectly fine, so that's good. These are expensive. My sunroof is now like in like a very basic format now, which is good. I'm not gonna replace this. This is fine. I'm gonna clean it though, and yeah. Hopefully we find what we need. I'll see you guys when I get back. Actually, scratch that, boys. I'm coming to you live from the junkyard, where I'm sitting inside a BMW 525i that's completely torn apart. I just grabbed the center console, didn't even know that was there, didn't even have that on my list. I just saw it there and picked it up. Grabbed the flasher button, grabbed almost everything else I needed. There was a few other things that I needed that I couldn't find here because they just aren't here, but that's okay. I'm gonna, most of it, like one of the things I've already bought and it's arriving today. I was just hoping to find a second one. Another one of the things I can buy for pretty cheap online. And then another one of the things I already have, it's just kind of broken, but it's not totally broken, so I can keep using it, but I'm going to probably get a new one of those eventually. But anyway, what I'm really here for, or what I really wanted to come here for, was for sunroof rails. So as you guys saw in the last clip, I was taking apart the sunroof. I was hoping to find some sunroof rails. Unfortunately, none of the cars here have power. None of the sunroofs are open. Also, these little flaps, I could even use those too, but I can't even get these out of here. So there's only 2 5 Series here. There used to be 4, but they've been scrapping. They scrapped the other 2, and then everything else is E46s and E60s. So I'm gonna probably look around, see if I can find another 5 Series and another E39, but I kind of doubt it. They kind of put everything into one section by like manufacturer. So I'm in like the BMW section. I'm like surrounded by BMWs right now. There's only like 6 or 7 total BMWs, but hopefully I find some sunroof rails. I don't know, but I got pretty much everything else I needed, and some stuff I didn't even know I needed, or I didn't think of that I needed. But now I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna see if I can find some other good stuff. Maybe an E46 mirror, because the mirror on the E46 is trash. It has this the auto dimming thing, and it's like worn out. It looks awful. Yeah, I'm gonna keep looking around, see what I find. So guys, if you've never been to a junkyard, I highly recommend. It is a hopping place. See that grasshopper right there? They're hopping all over the damn place. See, I told you. But yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find a sunroof. So this is like E46. There's like 4 E46. Oh god. Oh my god, big bugs. But there's the other 5 Series. There used to be 2 other 5 Series next to this, but they've both been scrapped. Alright, so it looks like someone else tried to do what I'm doing, try to take the sunroof out, and they were also unsuccessful. So I'm probably not gonna end up getting that out, but that's okay. When I go to the one parts car to get my door, I'll ask that guy if I can have his sunroof rails. Hopefully that's all I need. I'm gonna take a look around, see what I can find. There's just cars as far as the eye can see, bro. But we'll see what I can find out here. Probably nothing, but it'll be a nice walk. Basically, I really just need these. Because whatever these are, they have whatever goes here attached to them, and it's broken on both of these. So whatever those things are, that's what I need.